Fill your tank with life-changing fuel. You may be asking me, what do I mean by that? But I'm talking about how to fuel your mind with the energy and the thoughts to get you whatever you want, to make you rich, to make you successful, whatever it is to you. If that sounds good, make sure you watch this video to the very end. Hey everyone, my name is Jacob Godar and my channel is about building your future through business, investing, and purpose. Today we're going to talk about a really cool topic of how to fill your tank with life-changing fuel. Just like when you want to become healthy, if you compare your body to a race car, you don't put junk pump gas in a race car. You put race fuel. If you want to get healthy in your body, you don't put in McDonald's. You put in healthy fuel that will make you leaner, that will make you stronger, that will make you more capable to do more things. So when we go out to be wealthier or more successful in life, what should we put in our head? Well, I think we should find the race fuel for your head. So filling your mental tank with awesome fuel that will propel you. And you might ask, how do you do that? How do you fill your tank with life-changing fuel? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's get right into it. I'm going to talk through these 3 little bullets of how I line this out. Let's get started. The first part of this is you're going to want to find 2 to 3 really good mentors. Now, mentors don't mean you have to have these people in person. You don't have to have a face-to-face or phone call with these people, but you need to be able to consume content and different things so these people can help shape your mind. And the way I suggest finding these people is look for some super successful people that have what you want, have built what you want, are doing something you want, have the level of success or the level of family. Mentorship should come from looking at people that have things that you want and you're using them to get there, because you shouldn't recreate the wheel to do it on your own. You should use someone else's knowledge to help you get there faster. So once you've found these 3 people, these 2 people, whatever the case is, your next goal, we're keeping this simple and we're keeping this straightforward, is now if they have a YouTube channel, you consume their YouTube channel. You feed your mind with it. You feed your mind with their books. You feed your mind with their information to help get your mind right, because these people put out tons of information. So if you want to look at a couple mentors of mine, it would be probably Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone and maybe maybe one other person or somebody. I listen to a lot of stuff, but that's where most of my information comes from. And I look at those 2 and they're both, what I like is they're very different and they both have very different looks on things. So it's a wide spectrum. And I pull information, YouTube podcasts in general, books, and I use it to shape my thought process. I look at them, a lot of people will look at people and they'll say, oh, they're super wealthy, this and that, blah, 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 blah. That is usually just whining because it's what you want. People hate on what they don't have. People hate on where they fail the biggest, and you need to look at these people that have what you want and you need to model them. And if they have content, you need to absorb it to make sure you can go in the right direction that you want to go. So that was the first thing. I've spent so much of my time reading books, consuming content, and making sure I had my mind wrapped right, because there was a lot of thoughts that I've had for a long time that weren't in line with where I wanted to be. And step number 3, the one that is the holy grail, after you've consumed content and you've started on this journey, this is it. It is do this once or twice a year, and that is find a conference. For me, it's going to a UPW or a sales boot camp from Grant Cardone, and it doesn't even have to be expensive. There's a couple $100 tickets to these things, and these things, what I say twice a year is ideally you do it every 6 months. You do it a couple times a year, and it doesn't just get you information, it gets you around people that are thinking bigger, people that want to learn from people that are amazing and want to connect with people that are amazing, and not the negative people that you find yourself around all the time. Because truly it's the negative people that's the worst part, that are around you everywhere. I know if you're watching this, you could name 5 people in your hand that probably affect you in a negative way, that you see once or twice a week, maybe more, maybe 7 days a week. Maybe you live with a person. And so if that's the case, you need to make sure you're fueling your mind in the right direction. In a conference like a UPW, a Tony Robbins UPW, will fill you with so much energy and so much sight in life, like so much excitement towards life. And tell me, who do you think wins? Do you think the person with a full tank and a lot of excitement in life wins? Or do you think the negative person that looks at everything as negative all the time and hates everything and always finds the wrong in everything, who do you think's most successful? Now, there's millionaires and there's really rich people and there's successful family people and all of this. Success comes in more than money, that are super bitter and super angry. But I promise you can achieve more fulfilling things with a positive, energetic, open mind towards the world. So 2 times a year, go to a conference. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you're dedicated, you can sit in the nosebleeds in the cheapest seats and get everything you need. And that is it. You've found a mentor. You've consumed their content. You've used it to fuel your mind and have a better thought on the world. And now you've spent a couple times a year going out, getting acquainted with a bunch of other crazies just like you that want to succeed more than everyone else around them. And you're well on your way to building the life of your dreams. I hope that you take this and you follow these easy, simple steps and you jump on it right now. And just do it cost effectively. Don't spend $1 million. Just go out there and get started. Leave it in the comments down below if you plan to commit to this. Also, comment down below if you've been to an event and if it's changed your life. I want to hear that as well. And I want to know what that event was and what you got out of it. I'll backtrack right now. The very first conference I ever went to was Tony Robbins UPW. I went there because I had a fear of money. I was always such a penny pincher and so afraid of running out that I knew I just needed to go somewhere to open my mind and see more. And I did. I came back, I sold more, I did more, I had a more open experience with everyone around me, and I decided from that point on to keep fueling my life with these events. Everyone, thank you for spending this time with me. Make sure as soon as I go away on this camera, you click on these 2 videos right here. They both have useful information for you as well. See you soon.